Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Once again, I'm with you with another lecture in which we'll again learn something new about science. As you know, we are going through science work. So today we will learn about water and land pollution, as we are done with air pollution and the noise pollution. So today we will go through water and land pollution. So let's go through that topic. And first of all, if you want you all to see my previous videos, then come back to this video and like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Tell me in comments which type of video related to English, to math, science you want. I will go through that message, and inshallah I will go through that topic, and I will make a proper video giving the explanation on that topic. Water pollution. The addition of harmful substances in water is called water pollution. So in air pollution, we learned that addition of harmful substances in air are called air pollution. But here that's the same, but here we have to go through water. So here is the addition of harmful substances in water is called water pollution. Of air pollution, we learned the addition of harmful substances in air is called air pollution. Of noise, we got the unpleasant sound, that also the noise pollution. They also call the noise pollution. So water pollution is basically same as the air pollution, but in air, damage air. Okay, there are some effects and some pollutants that do that all. In water, we damage the water, we waste the water that's very initial for our life, and we just waste that. So that's a fact, and pollutants we will go through and we will learn about that. So once again, let's revise the definition of water pollution. The addition of harmful gases in the water is called the water pollution. Clear? And the addition of harmful substances in air is called the air pollution. Okay. Causes of water pollution. Now I will tell you that what are the substances that cause the water pollution, and we'll go through that. Domestic sewage. Okay, the leakage of the sewage. The sewage is one of the cause of water pollution. They are also harmful substances for the water. They also cause the harm to the water. So domestic sewage, it's also a cause of water pollution, that also makes the water dirty. Then oil leakage. Okay, oil leakage from oil tanks and petroleum refineries. So wherever oil leaks, that goes in the water, as it's also a liquid. When it mixes with the water, it makes the water harmful or contaminated. So the fresh water that is only 1%, that also gets the effect. So the oil leakage, they are also a cause of water pollution. Okay, now we have wastes of factories. So whatever waste of factory is present when the factories they give them, so that is also an effect. That is also an effect to basically the area, that it also get contaminated, and the water, when it mixed with the water, there are many type of decomposers that also get mixed with the water. So that's also make the water contaminated and not useful or drinkable for the human, or not suitable for the human use. Fertilizers runoff. Okay, what does this mean, fertilizer runoff? Like you know what's a fertilizer? So when we run off that fertilizer, here in this picture you can see the fertilizer that was in the plant is now going in the water. Now when it will go to the water, it will pollute that water. That's not what we want. So fertilizers runoff, it's also a cause of water pollution. Insecticides. So insecticides, they basically means chemicals used to kill harmful insects. Usually it's in plants to make that away from the butterflies and insects and birds. And so it's basically used in farms where the river by that also. So when they get mixed with the river, what happened? The water gets contaminated. So that's also that also becomes a part of that contamination. So what we learn? Domestic sewage, oil leaks, or from oil tanks and petroleum refineries, waste of factories, fertilizers, runoff, insecticides that are chemically used to kill harmful insects. Water pollutants. Now, what are the pollutants that do this? So, here first of all, I'm having fertilizers. As you all know, fertilizers, and I learned about this video: fertilizer, insecticides, and pesticides. So these three are that type of organisms that make the water contaminated, chemically infected, okay, and water that cannot be reversed, fertilized to use, okay. It's a harmful effect to the water that makes the water contaminated. So fertilizer, insecticides, and pesticides, fruits and vegetables peels, banana peel. If I take cabbage, it's peel. Carrot, it's peel. An apple, it's peel. A mango, it's peel. So when we throw these all peel in the water becomes contaminated because that mixed with the fruits or vegetable. It becomes contaminated and it's not usable. It's not to be used. So these are also their peels, not the fruit and vegetables. Their peels actually, they are the water pollutant. Detergents, look, Ariel, Surf Excel, these all detergents. They are also basically the pollutants, and bleach. Okay, these all things are basically the pollutants that contaminate the water. Okay, then I'm having microorganisms. So microorganisms, as you all know, that they decompose the water, they go in the water. Bacteria, fungi, when they go to the water, they make the water contaminated. That's clear to you all because you all know this. Plastic. Okay, the plastic is the biggest problem on the earth. If we start using plastic, instead of using plastic, we use paper clothes or these type of things. We recycle them. That would be more good than using plastic, because if I saw a plastic, you can see a shopper of plastic in the soil. If I see that after 5,000 years, that will remain the same. Nothing would happen. So it's not reusable. So it's just a harmful effect that can pollute the water, because when we throw the plastic on the water, like shoppers and the chips, packets, these all are the plastics that make the water contaminated. Then oil. Or if you know, when oil makes, the factories waste makes, okay, they mix together in this area, and when they get connected with the water, they make the water contaminated. Animal waste. What does animal waste means? Here you can see the animals is eating that. Now if animals would eat that, how that can be reversible? Okay, so animal waste is also a water pollutant. Let's some of these all water pollutants: fertilizers, fruit and vegetable peels, insecticides and pesticides, microorganisms, plastic, oil, animal waste, detergents. Okay. Effects on water pollution. Like, what does basically happens from water pollution? Germs present in polluted water are caused for waterborne disease, for example diarrhea, typhoid, density, cholera, etc. So due to the polluted water that we drink or that we use, the germs that are present on the water, they cause the waterborne diseases. Waterborne diseases are those diseases that are caused by water. They contaminated the polluted water. So, what the type of diseases we can have by using the polluted water? Diarrhea, typhoid, dysentery, chlorea. Okay, so these four are mentioned, but there are many more diseases that are caused by using the water. These all are the serious diseases, and we can have a chance to get died, and for the human it has a chance for death. So we must not drink or use the polluted water that has germs that can cause waterborne diseases. So we must be remain aside from the water that is polluted. The poisonous substances present in the factory waste polluted water. So you would have seen the factories, there are many works, the chemical formation. So when that waste, the extra goes, they are usually sealed in seas. So what happens that joins with the seas or oceans or the water lakes or rivers, springs, streams? What happens from there? If they go there, then the water that gets contaminated, that gets mixed with that, it gets polluted. So poisonous substances that are present in factory, they also pollute the water. The bacteria present in sewage water used most of the dissolved oxygen DO in the water for decomposition process. As the level of dissolved oxygen lowers, the aquatic animals, for example fish, die to the suffocation. As you know, at night there is no type of basically photosynthesis. What happened when there's no type of photosynthesis? The plants that are present underground the water or seas, they also start taking oxygen from that. Okay, that they reversed. Now the fish and other aquatic animals, they will also take the oxygen. The plants will also take the oxygen. So there would be a lack of oxygen. Due to lack of oxygen, that oxygen, many times we see fish dying due to suffocation. As they feel heated up, they are not able to take the breathe. They are not able to take breathe. Okay, so that's mentioned over here. But here they're giving the bacteria that goes in the sewage water. Detergents and fertilizers in the water causes allergy due to grow on the surface of water. Algae, okay. So you must have seen detergent over plants also, and fertilizers. We fertilize them also. So algae is basically a green pigmented substance that grows in the moist water, and that's basically the cause. Why does it grows? Because of when we detergent and fertilize the water. Okay, and that makes the water contaminated. Land pollution. What is a land pollution? The addition of harmful substances or underground in a manner that can contaminate the soil and underground water. So here it's clearly mentioned that the addition of harmful substances that are in the ground or that are underground the ground in a manner that they can contaminate the soil and the underground water, that's basically called the land pollution. So whenever we get to know that the harmful substances are on the land or underground the land, that basically means the underground life or on the land, it will be impossible. So here you can see on the land near the trees, okay, underground you can see land pollution. So when these type of things happens, basically the life becomes impossible. So there is no proper arrangements for garbage disposal. There must be a proper place where we can arrange these garbages. We can dispose of these garbages. Sometimes people throw waste outside the vehicles for traveling. If I'm going somewhere, I just take cheese. I just take some chips. I eat them. I throw it on the on the road. What will happen if we stay in the roads during the river? First of all, it's a plastic. Land would get destroyed. Okay, due to these and many other reasons, our cities and villages do not remain neat and clean. You would have known that Japan and China, they are so clean because they have a proper arrangement. They have proper place where to throw garbages. Okay, even the Japans you would have seen in normal moist places, they are so clear that a fish lives there. But in Pakistan, these type of arrangements are not present because we just throw the garbage while traveling. So this must be avoided a lot. Causes of land pollution, garbage of houses and cities. When we while traveling, we throw the garbages. This must be avoided a lot. Oil leaks. When oil leaks, of course, it remains on the floor. This also contaminates the land and also the water. Poisonous materials from factories. So what again? The gases from the factory, they can just pollute the air. Okay, and the chemicals, they pollute the water, or the waste, they pollute the water, and the extra thing, they pollute the land. Fertilizer again, when we fertilize something, when the fertilizer gets mixed with the water, will also pollute the land. Animal waste, how should it? Okay, here you can see the animal waste. I can't tell you that what's this called, but when they, I can say when they extravise, when they eat the nutrition and when their excretion takes place, that's called animal waste, and that's very harmful for the land also. Insecticides, as I tell you what is basically insecticides and also the fertilizers. So fertilizers, factory waste, insecticides and pesticides, microorganisms, plastic, oil, animal waste, garbage. These all are also land pollutants as well as also water pollutants. Effects of land pollution. What happens due to land pollution? Polluted land can lead to those loss of habitat for animals. First of all, our cities were not clean, but our villages and our forests were so. Not even we went to the villages, or we go basically to the forests or jungles. We also put the garbage there. That's also loss of habitat for the animals. Now they do not have the place to live there. The poisonous substances present in the factory waste pollute land. I'll tell you in water pollution also. Land pollution also leads to loss of fertilize and land and destroys plant. Of course, if there is destroying the environment, how the plants would able to take their water and just do the photosynthesis? They will also destroy the plants. Eating contaminated vegetables due to lead land pollution cause many diseases in human. Okay, when some like a garbage is here and your farm is over here, so of course the germs will go transfer if you eat the same vegetable, so that will cause diseases in your in you. So what are waterborne diseases? Right now I have some waterborne diseases. So I hope you like today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.